Just stand up there with him. Stand behind him. So, how many of you wonder what it's like to have a small dog? Maybe you wonder how entertaining it is, or perhaps how much maintenance goes into owning one. Well, there are many small dog breeds. Today, I'm going to be going over Shih Tzus. I'm going to be covering what a Shih Tzu is, general personality traits of a Shih Tzu, common health problems, how to properly groom one, and what it's like owning one from personal experience. So, what is a Shih Tzu? Well, a Shih Tzu is a toy-sized dog that originates from China. It is about 9 to 16 pounds, and
I'm sorry.
and they are. Oh, Shih Tzu is, contrary to popular belief, it is not pronounced Shih Tzu. It's pronounced Shih Tzu, like with a D. Shih Tzu. So I got all that information from AmericanKennelClub.org and this image from DogLeadPlus.com. Here is a little chart about like all the breed information. So a Shih Tzu's personality. Now every dog was bred for a purpose, and Shih Tzus were bred historically to be companion dogs, the ones that keep your feet warm at night and are lap dogs. They are really entertaining, outgoing, just really playful, and they're high energy. So like they're really athletic. So if you have a high mattress or something, be careful because they will jump off, and they're known to get concussions from jumping off of these mattresses. And they get along well with children, except for toddlers, because a Shih Tzu can get unintentional injury, and they have to be supervised around other dogs. And I got this information from Icky's AmericanKennelClub.com as well. So some health issues among Shih Tzus are they have really short muzzles, as you can see, like no face, and so this makes swimming for them a challenge because their nose is so close to the water that water can easily get in there. And they also have extreme trouble with heat because their short muzzle doesn't allow air to be cooled off when it goes into their lungs. So they're really prone to heat exhaustion. Okay, let me walk around with them. Okay, and they also, their short muzzle doesn't allow for as much protection of their eyes. So like a nail sticking out of something can easily poke their eye. And they have large eyes, and so they're prone to eye issues. And these are keratitis, which is inflammation of the cornea, which can lead to corneal ulcers and blindness. Proptosis, which is when an eye is dislodged from the socket and the eyelid clamped behind the eyes. Dystichiasis, which is the eyelash grows in the middle of the eyelid and then pokes into the eye, which does not sound pleasant at all. And ectopia cilia, which is when retinal cells deteriorate until blindness. And I got all this information from DogBreedPlus.com. So, grooming your Shih Tzu. So, if you've ever seen any Google images, which are what most people see Shih Tzus on, is they have these really long, silky coats. And those people are actually doing them for show. Grooming a Shih Tzu is not a lot of maintenance at all. They are really easy to take care of. So, there are two questions you want to ask yourself whenever you're grooming a Shih Tzu. Will you be grooming the Shih Tzu yourself or be taking him to a groomer once every 2 months? And will you keep a long coat or settle for a shorter cut? So some advantages of self-grooming your Shih Tzu are it saves you money. It saves you the gas money of going to the groomer and the money it costs to actually pay the groomer, which is quite a lot, depending on how you want your Shih Tzu to look. So it also allows you to bond with Shih Tzu, so you can be happy with how he looks and he'll be happy with him being adorable little self. And you have general control over how he looks, so his hair won't nag. You can have easily control. Now, if you want to groom your Shih Tzu yourself, you need to develop a routine similar to this, which is brushing and combing his coat, bathing and drying him, clipping his nails as needed, checking his ears, and cutting and clipping the coat. And the most important part of a Shih Tzu's grooming regime is brushing and cutting his coat. You need to make sure you take care of it because Shih Tzus have double coats, which means their hair can mat really easily. And ideally, you want to brush him at least once a week, but once every night is the preferred amount. And so a top knot. This is what people do to their Shih Tzus. It's really adorable. Look at that little hair. This one does not have long enough hair yet. And so my personal experience in owning one, this one's name is Ballifer. He's my only one. It's like ball of fur, one word. He is the most outgoing dog ever. He's so entertaining. Like, we can be gone from the house for 10 minutes and he will just run up and jump and kiss us. And every time I get home from CPA, he just sits on my lap for hours on end, just loving on me. And so today I have covered what a Shih Tzu is, general personality traits of a Shih Tzu, common health issues among the breed, how to properly groom one, and how my experience in owning one. And I believe that these points are essential in you wanting to own a Shih Tzu. Thank you for listening.